and welcome to the next installment of our Epping Heights Bush cooking adventure. Today I have with me two very special helpers. This is Evelyn and this is Nikki.
Hi.
And today we're going to be cooking an OSHC afternoon tea favourite, and it is a wonderful recipe because it is full of amazing healthy things, and it's also really handy to cook for before and after school care because it is free from pork, it's free from beef, and it's also gluten-free. Today we are making my famous turkey meatball recipe. Quantities have obviously been reduced because we're making it for a family instead of for a herd. The equipment you will need for this recipe is fairly basic. You'll need a mixing bowl, a lined baking tray, a grater, and a sieve. Oh, and 2 children. This is a really awesome recipe for children to be involved with because it's so easy and kids love getting their hands in and mixing everything together. It's really easy because everything is basically lumped into one bowl and stirred together and then rolled into balls. So the only thing that's a little bit scary is using a grater with kids because no one wants grating knives. A little tip with that is that if you mark on your vegetables, maybe with a knife or something, a little notch where the children need to stop, and that way it helps save little fingers. And one thing you will need to do after you've grated the vegetables is to actually squeeze the moisture out of them. I don't want to tell people how to suck eggs at this point, but to remove moisture from things, you add salt to it and that draws the moisture out, and that's what you can do with grated vegetables to reduce the amount of moisture in them. We're not going to do that today because there's going to be enough salt and things in this recipe. We don't want to over salt things, and we're just going to squeeze it out. It can be a little bit tricky for little fingers, so that's why we have a bowl here, so we don't lose too much of our grated vegetables when little fingers start squishing things. And that's what we're going to be doing today. Good job. Whoa. Some enthusiastic grating here. Alright, Nikki, we'll start with you and just take the handful and squeeze it over here. Oh, no, that might be a bit much. Stuff it up and squeeze the moisture out. Moisture out. If not, what are you getting some? Good job. Take our handful, squeeze it out. Oh, you're doing a good job. Push it down in the sieve as well, and that's going to help. Oh yeah, very careful. Good point. Squeeze away, my dear. What? It's just vegetables. So we have our carrot and zucchini grated and squeezed of its juice. And the first thing we are going to put in after this is our turkey mince. Would you like to put a handful of turkey mince into this bowl, please, Evelyn? Another one. Good job. And Nikki. Turkey mince is actually a really good mince to use as a replacement for beef. It acts a little bit more like beef than chicken mince might. You kids are nuts. The next thing we're going to be putting in is a packet of brown rice and quinoa.
It looks yum on the packet.
Good job. Next is a packet of French onion soup mix. I'm going to open this and you're going to put that in, Evie.
Mountain of food.
We're going to put 1 tablespoon of tomato paste.
1 tablespoon of tomato paste.
And that's you, Nikki.
And that's you.
Plop it in.
Pop it in.
Alright. And a teaspoon of garlic.
And a teaspoon of garlic.
There you go.
There you go.
Uh-oh. Now comes the best bit, and you get to mash it up with your hands, and I'm going first. Get your finger out. When it's mixed well enough, you actually start to feel a difference in texture in the mince. It starts to become stiffer. That's it. Oh, be gentle, otherwise it'll go all over your clothes. Squeeze it like this. That's it. And go all over it, all around. You little feral.
I told him to poke it.
This is a really versatile recipe because not only could you make it into meatballs, you could make it into a meatloaf if you wanted to as well. We're going to be baking our meatballs on a baking tray, but you can also drop them into pasta sauce. Like if you made a red sauce, you could make the balls and drop them in and they would simmer in the sauce and cook that way. I often do that, it's really, really good. So the next thing the kids are gonna do is they're gonna roll our meatballs, and the ideal size is a little bit smaller than a ping pong ball. I'm gonna let you guys do that. I'm gonna stand back and watch the magic happen. So our meatballs are going to go into a preheated 180 to 200 degrees Celsius oven, and they can take as little as 15 minutes to cook. But the best way to test is to just see if they're firm and break one open. You don't want to overcook them, otherwise they'll go dry. When the meatballs are ready, you can serve them with gravy, you can serve them with sauce, however you like. You can sprinkle some herbs, chives, parsley, whatever you like. I think today the kids are going to try them either plain or with some tomato sauce. Put some there. And that's for you to dip in, Nikki. Off you go, guys. No, just eat one and test it. Test it.